A bunch of different inspirational and positive things that we share.
We push it together. We grow as a team. We grow as individuals. And I think it's amazing. It's one of my favorite things I've ever done in my life.
When we share our love, compassion, and knowledge,
You want to impact people.
we help others see just how important they are.
That is what we want to lead and impact the members so that they keep.
Hey guys, Dr. Odom here. So a lot of the times when people hear the word leaders, we think of someone else and we don't think of ourselves. We are all leaders. The simplest definition of leadership or a leader I've ever heard is anybody that has influence over somebody even for a moment. So everybody knows somebody that they can influence for even only a moment. If we're going to lead somebody, we're going to pull the inspiration out of them. We can't be too pushy. Remember, we always talk about that. We don't want to be pushy. Anytime we feel that someone's being pushy, we usually shut down and then we usually reject anything that the person's saying, even if it is a truth. So we never want to be pushy. We always want to pull. We always want to slightly pull people. That's how we can get them from where they are to where they need to be. Reggie Gold, a mentor of mine, used to say people are like wet spaghetti. You can't push them or they'll squish and fold up. You have to gently pull them to where you want them to go. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to pull the people, trying to pull the inspiration out of them so they can see past their own limitations that they have and that they can want to live a different life that they already have inside of them. So how do we do that? We need a map. So you hear me say that the map is not the territory. The territory is the truth. It's exactly where everything is. The map, on the other hand, can go a lot of different directions. You can go over the mountain, you can go over the mountain, you can go through the mountain if there's a tunnel, you can go over the river, you can get in a boat and go through the river, you can get in a car and drive the roads to get to where you're trying to go. So the map is always changing. So when someone comes in, you'll hear me say the map is not the territory. The truth is the truth. It's just their map or their focus may be a little bit off. So we don't need to change the truth. We need to change their map, or we need to change their focus. When people come in, we don't need to change the territory. The territory is the truth. It's the territory. It's not going anywhere. We need to work on changing people's map or their focus so they can get to where they need to go. Okay, that's how we need to lead them or pull the inspiration out of them so they can lead the life that they really want to live. How do we change somebody's map? First, you have to know what they value or what their focus is. And a good way to find out what someone actually values or what their focus is or what their map is to ask questions or to listen to the questions that they ask. If you want to know what someone coming to your office or coming to your business actually values or what their focus is or what their map is on your territory, listen to the questions that they're asking you. Then you'll find out their core beliefs and what they actually value. It's the things that they consistently ask you. That's what they think is important. That's their focus. That's their value. If you want to know what we value in the office, you need to listen to the questions that we're asking them. That tells them what we value. It reinforces what we value. A good example of that is if you have kids and you're always telling them to do their best, tell them to do the best they can, tell them to put the best effort forth they can, like in the school, but then you consistently ask them about their grades. That's telling them that you care more or value more their grades than you value their effort. So you have to be careful or very intentional on what you're asking because that reveals what you really value. But throughout this week, what I want you to do is listen to the questions I ask you. That gives you a great insight to what I think is important and what I value. And I want you to listen to the questions that we ask each other as a team. That way we can see what each other values. And what I really want you to do and focus on the questions that the people coming in are consistently asking us. That way we can see what their focus is, what their values are, where their map is, and we can see if it's lined up or if we need to work on that. Okay, so really be intentional. Think about the things that people are asking you on a consistent basis so we can see where their values are. We can see their map to their territory. So that's my challenge for you guys. Listen to the questions we're asking each other. I'm asking you, and very, very importantly, listen to the questions that the people coming in are asking us, so that way we can see what their values are, and that way we can try to bring the maps together so we can align to be on one sole purpose.